Hello students, our fourth experiment is to determine the coefficient of friction of flow in a pipe. Okay, so to determine the coefficient of friction of flow in a pipe, okay, so we have in this experiment we have to determine the Darcy-Weisbach friction factor flow in a galvanized iron pipe and the copper pipe. So here we are having two experiments clubbed in single apparatus. First is for the copper pipe and second one is the galvanized iron pipe. Okay, so the formula which we are going to use for calculating the Darcy-Weisbach equation is this one: HF is equal to FLV square divided by 2GD. Okay, so we have to calculate the HF, we have to calculate the FT. HF is the frictional loss which we can measure with the help of the HF is nothing but the loss of head which we can measure from the YouTube manometer. Okay, then L is the length of the 2 points marked in the pipe, D is the diameter of pipe, and velocity we can measure from the actual velocity concept. Okay, so Q is equal to A into V. So from there we can measure V is equal to Q divided by area. So Q is measured as we have measured in the orifice meter. We will start our flow, then first initial height we will calculate, then after the flow of 30 second 40 second we will measure the total discharge on the tank, collecting tank, and then the height difference multiplied by cross sectional area will give the total volume of flow divided by total time will give the actual discharge with the help of frictional with the help of collecting tank, and this actual discharge divided by area of the pipe will give the velocity. Okay, so HF, so FD we can calculate from here. HF is equal to FD FLV square divided by 2GD. Okay, so this is the apparatus, this is the same unit as we have in case of orifice meter. So the same unit which is used to calculate the discharge. Okay, so again the same method: initial height, total height means the total height the height difference we will calculate multiplied by cross sectional area divided by cross sectional area divided by time is the discharge divided by the area of the pipe we can calculate the velocity. Okay, so here we have units. Now we can see that we have two pipes here, copper pipe and galvanized iron pipe. So this one discharge is taking place from pump to here. We have two pipe attached, we can flow separately in pipe 1 and pipe 2. Here is the 2 points we have marked. First point is this one, and the second point is this one. Between these 2 points we are going to calculate the frictional loss. With the help of frictional loss we can calculate the Darcy-Weisbach coefficient. So first we will start with our motor is start again with the help of this one. By the collecting tank we can measure the actual discharge with the help of actual discharge per unit time, actual discharge per unit time will give the. Now we are opening the one pipe and we will close the other pipe for calculating the copper or the galvanized iron. So first we have here we can see from here we can see that we have closed one pipe, this copper pipe we have closed. Now we are calculating the coefficient of discharge, coefficient of friction in the galvanized GI pipe. Okay, so GI pipe diameter is given 1 centimeter diameter. We have marked 2 points here. Between these 2 points we have connected the manometer. With the help of manometer we can calculate the head loss, and this head loss we will use our, now we have this is the YouTube manometer. We have two connections because we have single YouTube manometer connected to 2 pipes. So first we will open this knob, so that this one is connected like that. These are the connected like that, and we have, now we will correspondingly we will open the knob here also. Now we can, from here we can observe that due to flow in pipe we have friction, and due to that friction we have change in the heads, and this change in heads occurs due to friction inside the pipe. Okay, theoretically there the flow will be same, but in actual conditions we have the head difference, means the head loss is occurring place due to the friction present in the pipe. Okay, so this difference we will measure, and this difference is nothing but the value of H. Okay, so this is the case for which we have for the galvanized iron pipe. Okay, now the same thing we can continue for the copper pipe. So we have to close these knobs because these knobs are corresponding to GI pipe. Now we have closed the valve corresponding to GI pipe, and we are opening valve corresponding to copper pipe. Now we can see that from here that we have closed our GI pipe, and the flow is continuing in the copper pipe. Again same, first we will measure the velocity is Q divided by area, and area of that pipe is given. Q we will measure from the tank. This is the ideal for all the apparatus to measure the actual discharge. Okay, so again we will open the knob of the YouTube manometer for the GI pipe, for the copper pipe. Okay, so corresponding knobs we will open here, and we can see that as with the knob opens, there is difference in the head, and this difference in the head of mercury level will give the loss of head, in the copper pipe. Okay, so with the help of that one we can measure our the Darcy-Weisbach equation. Again from the equation we have to measure the FD. HF is measured from the YouTube manometer. L is the length of pipe corresponding to 2 points. Length of pipe is, means we have marked 2 points 200 centimeters apart, and inside these 2 points we are measuring the friction. Okay, so FD, L, V square we will measure from the this collecting tank concept, and divided by 2GD. Okay, D is the diameter of pipe, which is also given. Collecting tank area is same as in case of orifice meter, 40 into 40 centimeter. Okay, 40 into 40 centimeter square multiplied by that height will give the value of actual discharge. So this is the experiment number 3 and 4. Okay, so that's all for the experiment number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thank you.